Right. Looks like we're all set. Alright. Greetings and welcome, folks, to another Sunday live stream. Back to Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition, possibly for the final time, as we are about to face the final foe, the Void. With our new friend, the amalgamation of Ikara and Leandra, as well as Zandalor, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think he's probably helping us.
We're getting closer, and so is the Void.
Such power. Such enormous power.
Right, let's heal up before we go in there. And I should probably check that none of my armor is about to fall apart.
Sweet relief.
Because that would be quite annoying to happen during a fight. And so get on with that first. Unbreakable, but probably should have found a better cap for you. $130 durability. That seems expensive. This doesn't need fixing. And is that the best wand you have? It probably is. And if I had a better wand, I don't think I could use it at the moment, so yeah. The incandescent candle will just have to do. Also unbreakable. It's very useful. And finally, let's fix up your stuff. As much as needs to be fixed. If your gear appears to be much more resilient in some regards. Right, I think that's everything. Let us go.
This portal is tainted by void magic. There must be a way to remove it.
How do we do that again? We can't use that. So we were given a wand. Where is it? The item. That'll be equipment, right? There you go. Right, Arnaman. Death Knight removal. Yeah, I probably still want to use the incandescent candle. Because with Ikara on our side, we shouldn't need to have to deal with Death Knights.
This must be it. The first garden.
Astarte won't be far off now.
Hello, Kalarima.
Dwelling of the gods. Gadzooks, comrade. It's beautiful. What's this?
This place is more ancient than the gods themselves. We tread upon the first turfs of time. Now to save these precious grounds from the villainy of the void.
We ought to keep Leandra's wand at the ready.
Her army of Death Knights can't be far off now.
We may as well just use it now because we're not going to use it for anything else. So we need to keep this wand at the ready, fine. Equipment wise. Immunity to burning. Dexterity and speed, eh? Probably better than this ring. Any other items that I have that need to be unlocked? Think have any other needs? This point. We haven't leveled these, so nothing much else that needs to be done. Alright, let's just focus on any item that I need to identify. That might be better than anything I have currently. Most of that I give to you. But it's also, of course, not in order. Oops, no, that's not what I want. Because this sword is not better than your current weapon. The armor itself is not enough. Just sort by type. Wood, please. There we go. One that is somewhat better than I currently have, I think. I thought I had picked up way more than this. I really screwed it up. And so this wand is, well, it's technically stronger than the Tenebrium wand, but Tenebrium will pass through anything. Really, the Death Knight control wand, that's the problem. Don't think I need anything else. Well, for sure I had picked up more stuff. Alright, there we go. Are you just gonna stand there? They're all gonna go first.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Not sure that's the best course of action, dude.
We fight for existence itself.
Nimble as a fox.
Alright. This is gonna be painful. I haven't used the wand yet, so I can't tell you if it's an insta-kill. Because I need to wait until Anoman gets a turn, and he's in the back of the road. It was almost charmed. This guy needs to die first. So I'm just using the Death Knight's Bane, which just removes their immunity, which is also nice. But obviously it's not the be-all end-all of potential abilities. Alright, so we need to use the Death Knight removal. There. It is an insta-kill wand. It does not have infinite range. It requires 4 AP. Right. Let's give Adora her eyes back. Right, can you please move somewhere where you're actually of use? He still needs to wait a few turns for that to come off cooldown, so just make the battlefield as good for us as we can.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
Nothing else I can really do. Move closer so I have some range. Alright. Bring you down. Just one short.
The arrow sings under my touch. It's song annihilation.
Alright.
Shall I break the ice?
This could be a problem. They're just gonna keep coming back. And they're still invulnerable. Let's just see if I can draw their attention. Nope. I just stay in position then. Move forwards.
Ha! I am in control now, Ekara. For the void, God's element, strike you down!
That's mildly annoying. Right.
Armor? Aha!
chaos itself.
I hope I have enough arrows for this!
Right, that's...
No, that's enough of...
Something steep.
Works every time.
Dang it. Right, Ikara, if you could get control back of yourself, that would be grand. Alright.
As good as a new penny.
Alright, let's try this again. And of course this is before I did all my work. I did fix everything. Let's see. I mean, plus 10 initiative. Right, who has the highest initiative? 25, 14, 17, 15. I'm still gonna give it to Anaman though. He's the Wand Master. and give him that lore skill. Just so I can have all the items identified that I want, if I so need. And the fight in itself seems doable, but needs a bit more preparation.
Won't be far off now.
The dwelling of the gods. Gadzooks, comrade. It's beautiful.
This place is more ancient than the gods themselves. We tread upon the first turfs of time. Now to save these precious grounds from the villainy of the void.
I've spotted something.
We ought to keep Leandra's wand at the ready.
Her army of Death Knights can't be far off now.
The ring probably still is better than what I currently have. This particular god brings my initiative even higher. Alright. Saving you. Dang it.
We need you at your best, my friend.
Your armors will not save you.
Right, so she can also remove the invulnerability. Good. That's something we needed a little bit longer ago. And she didn't quite do the thing she needed to do in the first fight. He's out of range of everyone. Let's just move up. You need to go away.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Seven, aid me!
Yeah, that's fine. Right.
I need to speed things up.
Right. First off, I need you to drink this potion. And move forward. And nobody in range. Can just kill these guys quickly enough.
I cleanse your soul. All is forgiven. A chill wind shall smother these flames.
No. We'll use this one. The hit is not exactly what I need.
My power is your power.
Hello, SI. How are you today? Dang it. So close. I don't know if she can actually die, but probably shouldn't want that.
My work remains undone. No! Do not take me now!
And so far this fight is not going exactly as planned. Let's try again. See if there's any potions I can make that would potentially give me a little bit more initiative. Don't think there are though. I mean, perception potions don't give me initiative. Water resistance. I think I have water resistance, right? So we know. Let's see. And how many action points you gain per turn. So speed is that determining factor. Maximum number of action points. Constitution. I have a constitution potion. Let's combine this with Augmentor. Well, that's just one of her skills that she has, the fast track, which gives her the chance to be hasted. Arnoman also has a haste spell, I believe. Somewhere in here. And I'm pretty sure I gave him something like that. Yeah, wildfire. It's for 2 turns though, I need to do that last. Nobody else has anything I can actually buff with. Anyway, I need to finish the combining. Apparently my skill is not great enough to combine it up to the next level. Tiny blossom with potion bottle, that makes large speed potion, good. Constitution potion, alright. Let's make a couple of these. Jelly room makes a resistance potion, Whisperwood makes all magical armor potion, Earth Tongue makes Earth resistant. What does Druidine make again? Poison resistant. It lasts only for 3 turns. I don't think I can drink that fast. We should probably give everyone a constitution potion. Where did it go? What color was it again? In here? Yeah. Blitz. And it. That. Other than that, I don't really have anything else I can redo. I think. Right. I need your belt to be switched back to the one that we actually were using. Alright, so speed, 30, Constitution potion that is still in here. Right, let's do this.
Your armors will not save you.
Alright, that's not gonna work. Potions don't last long enough. We have to drink them in battle. Such annoyances. Did get all the potions out of this thing, right? The belt back on. Hanuman, give yourself haste. And it fades before the battle even starts, but that's fine.
Your brave opens to welcome you.
We can kill one more. And you now drink this one. Move closer. And boom. And boom.
Speed is of the essence.
Still gonna have to endure at least a round of their attacks. Same deal here, consume the speed potion. And nothing is in range, so just get in range. Not chilled, or not just frozen, fine. Do. Alright. Move closer.
Death is its own deliverance.
Alright. You now just kill off these last two. Should be relatively easy.
The earth itself rises against you.
May the source hear you.
Have no, that's a water attack. That won't help.
Seven strangle this frightful foe.
There we go.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Into the fray once more.
Into the fray once more.
And there was also some stuff
Back
here.
on my feet again.
I needed that.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Oh, I needed that.
Alright, let's see what we picked up. If it's any good.
Back on my feet again.
Yeah. Not better than what I have. No, still no good. I need the initiative. Otherwise, I would definitely want this. And this is more for Medora. Can she use this? Because I'm not sure this is particularly better for her, but the initiative and the HP might help. I'll leave it as is. No need to pick up any of the other construction components, because there's no way we're gonna be able to make anything here. I do not have access to a forge. I hope that was the last of the Death Knights that we needed to face.
Always nice to see a friendly face in a strange place, ain't it?
What are you doing here, of all places?
Me? I'm just here to enjoy the show and make a sale or two, on the off chance that all this is still here tomorrow.
Alright, so we actually have a store here. Well. I don't think you have anything that actually will be better than what I currently have. I mean, this comes close, but I'm not spec'd for crossbows, so... Pretty sure that's not better than what Medora currently has, but let's check. Yeah, no. The... Nope. Alright, this ring might actually be worth it. I mean, the immunity to stun is kind of useful, but extra strength and constitution. Let's do it. +2 speed. The only one that has speed problems is you. +2 strength. +1 ball master, that's not me. I mean, the best kind of kill is overkill. Yeah, I guess that will be it for equipment. And let's not forget to give her the new necklace. Medulla's strength must be ridiculous at this point. Starfish. Oh well, I guess it's a good luck charm. Oh, there's the god box. That once contained the void.
My guardians, my fallen friends arisen. Let us stand together. Hear the clapping of hollow, hated wings. Hear the voiceless voice. The void approaches. Look, the dragon, the dragon. Stand by me. Stand together.
All right. Here we go. And he summons demons? I don't think any of this matters. I will destroy a summon if I can.
Blessings upon you.
I kind of want to see, what does this do? Surfaces have no effect on me.
Raining thorns and needles.
Alright, these things are not so tough.
I can take you all with one shot! Just watch!
The earth itself rises against you. We need you at your best, my friend.
Immune to stunning. Alright, good to know. Yeah, you'd figure a goddess would have much more health, but
I feel the void's grip.
The soil of Rivendell heed my cry.
Open your eyes.
let's switch over to the Tenebri one.
Away, down, sister. The void is too strong. Feel the sorrow cut through to your heart.
Stave of the elements.
My guardians, help me. Take from me the swiftness of winds. Fly, guardian.
Yeah.
Eternal silence awaits you.
Hide behind spells and charms. Face me as you are.
Just go away. Yeah, that was never gonna work.
These toxins cannot be denied.
We fight for existence itself.
Alright, can I now focus on the dragon? No, because it's out of range.
So little time. I can take you all with one shot. Just watch.
Time to focus on the one thing that actually matters here. I don't think I can freeze it, but... actually, it doesn't say it's immune. Oof.
Assist me, friends! Fight for existence itself!
Right, let's summon a little bit of resistance.
We need you at your best, my friend.
Yep. You need to drink a healing potion. Oh, you have traded with her?
Seven power Mablos.
I don't think we can keep Astarte alive. He's just too weak.
I'm losing the source. I feel the void approaching. I grant you my strength. This fight isn't over yet, Guardian.
Heal yourself.
You are ancient as the rocks. You are impenetrable.
So much for the wolf.
Seven, have mercy on your soul.
Back. What would be most useful here? Ooh, actually can be poisoned. Cool. We knocked him over. Let's keep healing you. Let's get you a little bit closer.
I am restored!
Right. I do have some specialty arrows that can probably help. Some silver arrows.
No armor can protect you from these arrows.
And... can I curse you? Like I can.
Remains undone! No! Do not take
Alright.
Stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Do I have anything potentially powerful here? An advice. That's a depth spell. No, let's try chain lightning. Yeah. Alright, he's back on his feet and jumps. And let's keep reapplying the... can't do that. Right. Please be through. Hang it. Oh, cool, you're blind. Cool. We can definitely make use of that. Would the earthquake be effective on him? I need to move a little bit closer.
No one can escape the earth's fury!
Let my power embrace you.
Let's try. To put a little bit of more hurt on the poor dragon. I definitely move to the rear. Need to renew your arrows. And let's keep breaking your armor. Ooh.
We need you at your best, my friend.
You see, this keep summoning ants. But he's almost down. Almost down. Well,
Do not despair, Guardians. We will overcome this evil.
never got to use any of this. Right, a blessing. Yeah, that's not gonna stop Medora. And it's done.
Guardians, it is over. The void has been caged inside the God Box, and you have put an end to the battle I was designed by your enemies to lose. The taint has gone. A new dawn breaks. Pure is the source that courses through me. Immaculate. Let us absolve the word. Unsullied is all source anew.
Please don't die mid-conversation.
My champions, my gratitude is yours. All of us fell low once, but look how we have all reascended.
Tell me, who are they exactly? The enemies that supposedly designed us to lose?
There are more and other forces at work than you can conceive. The Void, it is but an instrument. Leandra and her followers, mere tools. Even gods and spirits, such as I, have less control than mortals know, would fear to know. But these things may not be spoken of, and my knowledge is incomplete. All I can promise is that I'll guard you long as you and yours live. Always.
So, where do we go from here?
That, my friend, is a hard question to answer. But we have somewhere to go, and in that your victory lies condensed. We stand at the brink of a new age and a new universe that even the cowering gods thought the fancy of fools. More fool them, for distrusting you, guardians, you deliverers of time and space. For myself, I will remain here to cleanse and renew the first garden. Source shall flow wholesomely again, a blessing upon all the well-willing creatures of all the beauteous realms. And you I absolve of your guardian duty. You have kept the watch long, and kept it well, but even longer shall be your lives, and happy if I can make them so. The only two beings you'll be, who can freely come to this garden and bask in the splendor of the source restored. The only two beings you'll be, who will share the privilege of gods. But first I will let you settle your business on Rivellon. So let me take you home, to the place where it all began.
And all of a sudden we are alone again.
Attention recruits, listen up. Yesterday you trained, today you train, tomorrow you will train!
Oh, it smells wonderful, doesn't it, my friend? Rivellon. Home again. Long have we travelled, side by side. Now here we stand at the end of our adventure, into a wilderness I never imagined. I will return to Home Forest. I know not what I'll find there now, but I will sing our story from every cave and clearing, and perhaps Jarrett will return someday. Come visit someday, won't you? I know Mother would love to meet you. Oh, don't worry. You're not gristly enough for her taste.
That's it! Picture 'em as wolves! Picture 'em as goblins! And kill them!
Guessing we get to meet everyone we have encountered on our travels. Admittedly, this is a part of the game I'm not sure I actually witnessed the last time before.
Was but a hair's breadth away from being blinked out of existence.
If you'd asked during our student years, I would have told you to let the Void's will be done.
Ooh, Medora's here.
Oh, comrade, our reputations have galloped over far before we did. Old Captain Watrous won't believe half of what I told him, or so he says. He won't admit it, but he's giddier than a schoolgirl to see you again. Well, comrade, someone's got to teach these pups about going toe-to-toe against the dark forces of Rivellon. Reckon yours truly's up to the job.
At least she's happy.
Well, well, well. Look who's finally back. Were you out hunting Source, or finding yourself in Youthall Gore? So, out with it then. Who killed Councillor Jake?
Murder of Councillor Jake. That's quite a long story.
Oh, we've heard the rumors. Source cult this and end of time that. The recruits may buy it hook, line, and sinker, but I've been on the farm long enough to know a tall tale when I hear one. I'll expect to find all the details in your report, Hunter. But first, you've got a visitor. The kind I don't like to see loitering around Academy headquarters. Clear him out, and then get to writing.
Speaking of finding ourselves, what have you heard about Guardians of the God Box, or a Void Dragon, perhaps?
Gods above. There's at least 2 in every year. Look, I don't care what you do in your free time, recruit. But on Academy grounds, the recreational use of Drudenay is strictly prohibited.
A visitor, you say? Did you happen to catch a name?
Do I look like your secretary? Go on. They're just inside.
Not very helpful, now are you? Ah, Zendalor and Aru.
So this is where you train, is it, Guardian? Now, perhaps you prefer your old title within these walls, Source Hunter. A pleasure to find you well once more. Tell me, how are you faring?
Never been better. We've defeated the force of great destruction and saved all the realm from oblivion.
That you have, dear Guardian. And Rivellon will remain forever in your debt. Wherever you may go, you can cast your eyes about you and know that all you see continues to exist because of you.
What has become of Ikara and Leandra?
I can only hope that they've both found peace. A quiet afterlife, away from the world that hurt them so. I will remember them as I knew them. Witches in the woods, bound by their love for each other and the magic that infused so thoroughly in their very beings.
What will you do now? Where will you go?
Well, there's only one thing I could possibly set my mind to, Source Hunter. I've got to find the White Witch. I do hope we'll meet again, Source Hunter. A wizard's and a guardian's work is never done. To your health and happiness, Guardian. And thank you.
Right. Let's talk to Aru.
Source Hunter, how I rejoice at your return. I may not have scurried through the first garden myself, but thundering tomcats, I can vividly imagine the terrible battle you fought and won in that starry realm.
It was indeed quite terrible, but luckily we actually managed to do it on the first try.
Leandra is dead. It had to be. Astarte is free. The Void Dragon enclosed anew and forever. So few people know that thanks to you and only you, they draw happy breaths. That Zigzags writes with fervor still, and that the Weaver quietly weaves as if nothing ever happened. Your quest is over, Hunter, but your glory is endless. One day your story will be sung, and your very name whispered in reverence. How honored I am indeed to be a footnote in your tale.
So, is Jahan somewhere around here? I mean, this doesn't seem like a place for him, but... Oh no, he is here. Barely alive, apparently.
So this is it then, your alma mater. About as big as my palace's kitchen used to be, but it's not devoid of a certain charm. Well have we deserved a moment of rest, I say, and these halls will serve as good as any. Once we have had some sleep, and in dreams revisited the gardens of our triumph, I will take my leave of you, Hunter, and take to the wilds anew. Hiraka eludes me still, but even a ghastly marvel such as she will surface given time. And time, as you know, is a concept I am utterly beyond. That said, you are welcome to join me, of course. Your companionship, after all, has not been without merit. But that is an adventure for another day. For now, Let us fill our glasses and toast to a universe redeemed.
Indeed. The only one that isn't here probably is Wolfgang, because I never recruited him. Probably. Where do we go? This way? It's kind of weird that we never recruited him, because I did speak to him in the sewers beneath Sicil, but when I say sewer, it is underneath that well, but I guess that never counted. We actually have to absorb him into our party for a bit. That's fine.
So, this is it? After all we've discovered, after the battles we've won, I think it really is over. What do you suppose we should do now?
I think we're the adventurous type.
The void may be caged, but the rest of the realm's villains remain. Rivellon has need of us yet.
Onward, against any and all of the realm's evil.
Onward, against any and all the realm's evils.
And thus the Guardians lived out the remainder of their mortal days. The end.
What? The end? But that's only the beginning. What did the Guardians do after that?
Well, if you really want to know, when our saviors returned to Rivellon, Savior the First still held an inkling of hope that Savior the Second might return the affections so grown during their journey. But as they parted ways, Savior the Second merely clapped Savior the First on the back and rode away. Some say Savior the First is still locked away in some darkened bedroom, listening to a music box of the Wizard Woden's classic ballad, I'll Never Forget That Magic Feeling, on repeat.
And that's the end? That's it? That's all?
What more could you ask for, little imp? The void is contained, the goddess is freed, and the saviors have returned to Rivellon. What more could you ask for?
Woohoo! And that indeed is it. Quite an enjoyable adventure it was. A long one, a frustrating one at times, but enjoyable. Yes. We do miss him still. Never again will he make music. Let's see who else is in this list. I never could find the tree that has all the names of the Kickstarters engraved on it. I mean, supposedly it's that ruined tree in the Phantom Forest, but couldn't interact with it. So hopefully they will just post those here. You think me a glutton for punishment, Ursai? No, we'll be taking a slight deviation. Something different for a change. Also not quite done with today's stream, it's only 2:30. So we'll just be doing a slight diversion today. I'm not gonna dive fully into a new game. Just something to fill the time. I'm curious, I mean, all that Larian does. There's so many Dutch sounding names in here, although they're probably Flemish. But it's always nice to see your name in the credits. I mean, I won't be in these ones. Unless they do have the Kickstarter list. This place. All the translations. Voice actors that I'm sure are very, very good at what they do, but I couldn't recognize for the life of me. All the things they used. Special thanks to... Ah, here we are. Well, they probably wouldn't do the entire list, I guess. Yes, all the babies. All our Kickstarter backers. Well, I guess that is one way to say thanks. Yay. And then it's it. Yeah, we're fading to black. And that's it. Alright. We just switch games for a moment. Iggy? What do you mean, Iggy? Will it pick it up? Or at least the sound is working. I just hold that off. Yeah, well, some companies just have that. But it's not picking it up. How do I capture this thing? And there we go. It's not quite right. Lock the preview again. No, that's quite right. I'm still fiddling with the thing, so I just put it on pause for a moment. Just give me a moment. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. One of my earliest games that I played. And that I dearly love. But I could never let's play. Because of a slight complication.
All right, Jones. How you gonna find that statue and all this junk? Poor Marcus. He thought this was a Maasai warrior.
Let's just go with the peculiar statue.
Oof!
There's more funny dialogue you can get if you just click on everything, but let's just speed through the introduction a little bit because it can get a little bit long in the tooth.
These books don't look familiar. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you often would need a guide for this, because it does employ a little bit of moon logic in ways that is not quite appropriate.
Better get that roof checked.
Huh.
A cheap copy of a Siamese idol.
Right, time to find what we are looking for. Right, chat, which one do you think it is in? You're wrong. It's always in the last one you look.
I'll be. Here's what I've been searching for. Strange looking thing. I wonder where Marcus picked it up.
Now, back when I played this originally, it didn't have the voices because we had a version, and I guess it was just easier to just not have the voices included in that.
I'm back. Indy?
You don't look at all well, Dr. Jones.
Exploring our collections can be dangerous, Mr. What was your name again?
Smith. Tell me, did you find a lock to match my key?
You bet I did. Take a look.
What are you waiting for? Let's open it.
Why not? It's an obvious fake.
You may think so, Doctor, but I believe we are opening a new chapter in history.
My word, Indy, a small metal bead. Jewelry, perhaps?
I still think it's a fake.
Then you won't mind if I take it.
Really, Mr. Smith?
Stand back, gentlemen.
I hope you've got a getaway car waiting. You'll need one.
What is fake?
He got away.
But we got his coat, Marcus. Hey, what's this? Klaus Kerner, huh?
Good Lord, Indy, the man's some sort of agent from the Third Reich. What does the spy want with the Buddhist statue?
I lied, Marcus. I don't think it's a phony. I can't place the style, but it's old.
Look what else our friend was carrying. An old copy of National Archaeology, and there you are in Iceland.
Yeah, field supervisor for the Jastro expedition. My first real job.
Who's the woman?
Sophia Hapgood. She was my assistant, a spoiled rich kid from Boston, rebelling against her family.
Where is she now?
She gave up archaeology to become a psychic.
How odd.
You can say that again.
Indy, Kerner found you. What if he finds her? We should warn the woman.
You're right. I want to know more about that statue. You know, Marcus, the coldest year of my life was the one I spent in Iceland with Sophia.
Alright. And here the game starts proper. Right, so... yeah, code is indeed the most important. Problem I have with Let's Playing this particular game is that I know all the puzzles. Still. Which you might think is a benefit, but not so much if you actually kind of want to enjoy the game, because there's no figuring stuff out.
It's today's paper.
So, we have 3 methods of getting into this building that we need to get into. We could either sweet talk our way into it, we could knock out the guard, or we could push around these crates and get up the ladder. Let's try just talking with the guy.
What do you want, pal? This ain't no ticket office.
I'm with the band.
Madam Sophia doesn't have a band.
Good night.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
There's got to be some way to talk my way in.
I did that on purpose because I kind of wanted to, you know, do a bit of a save. Let's go simple start 2. No, let's do the actual
Here I go
talking.
again.
You again? Now what?
I'm here to enjoy Madam's outrageous orations.
This ain't that kind of show.
Oh, of course not. Madam Sophia is a serious thinker.
Don't kid around, pal. You're talking about my idol.
No kidding. I think she's the greatest.
Me too. There's something about her.
Yeah, she's very smart.
Smart, I'll say. You know what I really like? It's the way she...
The way she makes things easy to understand?
That's it. All that smart stuff seems so easy when I'm listening to her. Say, you're okay for a college boy. Come on in.
Easy enough.
Excuse me.
Aha! You must be the new doorman. About time they got rid of Biff. He was such a pushover.
I want a reading with Miss Hapgood.
Are you crazy? During the show? Write her a letter. Hey!
Go to her?
You can't go out there. Take it easy and watch the show.
Here, my friends, is Atlantis, as it might have appeared in its heyday.
Ooh, the finest form of history.
Glorious,
Speculation!
prosperous, socially and technically advanced. Beyond our wildest dreams. 5,000 years ago, while everyone else still wore animal skins, the mighty spirits of Atlantis dared to build a city where knowledge and power were united in true happiness. Centuries later, the famous philosopher Plato wrote about it. He placed Atlantis on a continent out in the deep ocean and described how it was divided into 3 circular parts, such as you see here.
Isn't she something? She can go on for hours.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
Excuse me.
Shh. She's just coming to the exciting part.
What befell this serene city? We may never know for sure. Was it the sea level slowly creeping higher, or the earth itself suddenly shifting? However it happened, panic must have gripped the citizens
Oh, such insight.
on that fateful day when proud Atlantis sank beneath the waves.
You're kidding. People were scared when the city
Or-
sank.
Perhaps it was a volcanic eruption, and something remains even now. On some questions, the great spirit who guides my thoughts, the all-seeing Nurab Sal, is silent.
I've been through this 100 times. The woman never stops.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
Isn't there something you'd rather be doing?
Like what? Show business is my whole life.
Don't you have any hobbies?
Sure, I read.
What if I give you something to read?
I might take a look.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Here.
Well, the late edition. I wonder if the Dodgers won. Watch the lights while I find out, okay?
And as much as I'd like to walk on stage, he is actually keeping an eye on me, but that's fine. We can just do this, and push this little red button.
There it goes.
And I still feel the presence of Atlantis through... May I present Nurab Sal, the great Atlantean god of...
Deceit.
deceit. Thanks, Indy. Indiana Jones? You've got some nerve. Go back, you big jack-o'-lantern. Oh, great. Good night, folks. Come on, mister. I've got a few words to mince with you.
I'd say it's about time.
Oh, no!
Looks like Kerner got here first. Stay put. No one here. Nor here either.
You're sneaky Germans.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news. We found the treasure we seek.
That's the second time Kerner slipped away. What does a Nazi spy want with old statues?
Have you seen the newspaper? Listen to this. Germans claim victory in worldwide race to smash the Uranian atom. Chief scientist Dr. Hans Uberman announces plan to harness new sources of energy for the Third Reich.
So? practical results are years away.
Of course they are. That's why they're looking for the power of Atlantis.
Be serious. I used to think you'd make a good scientist. Yet you stole things from my expedition. Artifacts such as archaeology has never seen. You're lucky I don't have you arrested.
So what if I kept a few pieces for myself? Look for a small coppery bead under those clippings in my desk.
What do you know?
Kerner missed the grand prize.
What?
My necklace. Watch closely. The bead is made of orichalcum, the mystery metal first mentioned by Plato. Now I'll place it in the medallion's mouth. Did you see that?
Yeah, creepy. Is your electric bill paid up?
That was Nur-Ab Sal. His spirit is close.
Closer than Atlantis, that's for sure. Suppose I gave this orichalcum business any credence, which I don't. We have no idea where to find your mythical lost city.
Shh. I'm getting something. Nur-Ab Sal speaks. He bids us find the... what? Oh, a book, yes. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Another fine myth. That book is a legendary hoax.
What if the Nazis have already found a copy? You ever think of that?
You found this stuff in Iceland, right?
Yes, near our old dig site.
I thought so. Who's working there these days?
Bjorn Heimdall, I believe.
Maybe we should pay him a visit. What do you say?
I thought you'd never ask.
Don't have to click. Well, it's always important to get a new coach to look scientific.
It's an eel figurine trapped in ice. Pardon me.
Dr. Indiana Jones, I believe, and Madame Sophia Hapgood. This is my dig site now. Go away.
Not feeling very friendly today, are we?
I like solitude. It helps me think.
I thought you were digging up Norse graves in Denmark.
I was. Obviously now I'm not.
Doctor, what do you expect to find here?
The secret of Hyperborea. That's what the Greeks called Iceland, you know. You've read how they sailed north to a fog-shrouded land, and how they never set foot upon it? Ha! After traveling thousands of miles, mere fog wouldn't turn them back. Some idiots claim they were repelled by ghosts. Poppycock, you know what actually stopped them, Sean?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
They were stopped by a force field put here by beings not of this earth.
That's fascinating, Doctor. Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue?
Yes, there are rumors about such a book, but I've yet to see it. There are two people you might want to visit. Charles Sternhardt in Tikal, a shady fellow, who claims he translated the whole thing. And Philippe Costa in the Azores Islands. As a researcher, he's a farce, but he's a sharp trader.
Why did these beings show up here?
I am convinced that these travelers came to Earth to form colonies like Atlantis, using Hyperborea as a spaceport. Up north here, we're close to the ether. It's a perfect landing site.
That sounds like hogwash.
So you completely discount the supernatural?
Completely. If it's supernatural you want. Talk to Sternhardt and Costa.
What is this thing you're working on?
The bronze eel here? It's probably a homing beacon for wayward spaceships. Soon I'll have it out of the ice.
So long.
Good luck, fellow believer.
Well, at least that's a little bit nicer. Alright, we'll be back with you. We'll get back to you later.
Let's head for the airport.
Alright. Over to Tikal. I also like that you can go back to New York, but there's no real reason to do so. And into the jungle we go. Now, this jungle path leads us to there. This one, I think, then. This one. And the problem, a giant anaconda.
It's a snake. I hate snakes.
So we need to get this jungle rodent.
Looks like a jungle rodent.
Over to this entrance. So let's just chase him a bit. Oops, well, he's at the right place at least. Well, it's as open world as it needs to be.
That critter's too far away.
Well, then walk closer, you doofus.
Good old Mother Nature.
I'm pretty sure that's not how anacondas hunt, but fun. The tree.
Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
Hello. How did you get over here?
While you were off bushwhacking, I found a path.
What do we do now?
We better find Sternhardt.
Indeed. Let's have a look at these.
A monument to the genius of the Mayans.
Look at this kerosene.
Just a minute. That's my shop. Can I help you with something?
Postcard? Replicas of the temple? Souvenir mugs?
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, PhD, independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
What can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Dang it.
Oh, no. What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the lost dialogue.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you asked. The locals claim Mayan Indians built it. Now I ask you, does this look like the work of primitive savages, or does it seem much too civilized?
I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
Evidence is easy. You're surrounded by it. Proof? Now that's hard.
Does that mean we came to the wrong place?
I've pretty much lost hope myself, but old legends and rumors die hard.
What kind of rumors?
Local legend has it that the temple was built by men who are not men.
What are men who are not men?
Who knows? I've heard everything from giant men with snakes for tails to giant snakes with men for heads.
You actually believe Atlanteans lived here?
After the city sank, this is where they came, I'm sure.
Can we take a look inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states, or possibly a cat.
Actually, it was the name of a dog.
Sophia! I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
I don't know the title.
Title! Well, at least you're an honest man.
Yes, and now I have a clue. Which for the longest while I could never figure out.
Title?
Hermocrates! A friend of Socrates!
Stop! Begging your pardon, you can't go in there. The temple isn't safe.
It's safe enough.
Excuse me.
Yes?
About exploring the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
The Hermocrates.
That's it.
That's it!
Well now, perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing. Walk this way, please.
I don't trust this guy, Indy.
I know what you mean.
Come on. Here we are. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, I can't do much here because I need that lamp. So.
Sophia, let's talk.
What's up?
Could you talk to Sternhardt and keep him occupied?
Okay. Dr. Sternhardt, I'd like to speak to you.
There we have to keep the kerosene lamp.
Good thing that pest Sternhardt's not around.
Back to the temple. Hello, Red Foreman.
Excuse me, won't you? Let's see what your friend is up to.
Look at the spinal.
This one looks different, more deeply etched.
Use the open kerosene lamp of the spiral design.
So, you took my lamp, eh? I hope you know what you're doing.
Look, the kerosene ate away the tarnish.
Remarkable.
Now I got it.
Marvelous.
It fits perfectly. Now it looks kind of like an elephant.
Amazing.
Look at that.
Astonishing. Bless my soul, the tomb of an Atlantean king.
Here's a small stone disc with images of land and sea engraved on it. I do believe it's a Weltstone. At last I have the thing. Goodbye, fellow seekers.
Wait!
Oh no, he got away!
You really couldn't have run a little bit faster, Indy? I mean, you're not 80 years old like Harrison Ford is.
Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean king. Too bad for Sternhardt. He missed the orichalcum bead.
Well, nothing more to do here. Now, I'm not sure if...
Let's find the airport.
I'm as advanced enough, but let's find out. Back to Iceland we go. Yep, it has advanced. Poor Heimdall.
Too bad. He's frozen solid. A little too dedicated to his work, I guess.
And let's have a look at the...
It looks like Heimdall managed to chip the eel head free. It looks like a bead would fit in the eel's mouth. I have one bead. It fits perfectly. Whoa!
Look, it melted itself right out of the ice.
And now it's ours. Cool. That'll make things a little bit easier when we head to the Azores.
Let's head for the airport.
Kinda neat that they come by boat plane, but I wonder, does the Azores not have an airport itself?
This is his house?
This is it.
Mr. Costa?
Pipe down, I'm coming.
Be firm, but polite.
I suppose you're selling something. If it's not a priceless artifact, I don't want it.
I hear you know something about Plato's lost dialogue.
Maybe so, maybe no. Who are you?
I'm Indiana Jones.
I'm Costa, and I'm tired of talking to you. Indiana? What kind of stupid name is that?
Nice going, Indy. I could have done better.
Yeah, sure.
Well, she can indeed do better.
Sophia?
Yes?
Here, you talk to the man.
My pleasure. Mr. Costa!
Pipe down, I'm coming.
Hello, General Skaven.
He's a touchy old bird.
Watch and learn, Dr. Jones.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Professor Costa, my name is Sophia Hapgood.
Madam Sophia? A renowned psychic?
I hope my friend didn't pester you too much.
He's a friend of yours? Well, no, he didn't pester me that much.
I'm doing alright. We just finished Divinity Original Sin, so now we're just chilling a bit with some Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.
He just has to learn to be more tactful.
You said it. He's ruder than I am. How can I help you?
What can you tell us about Plato's lost dialogue?
What do you want to know?
Do you have it?
Nope.
Have you read it?
Nope.
Do you know what's in it?
Not exactly.
Can you get it for me?
Sorry.
Do you know where we could find it?
Well now, that depends. I might trade the information for a rare Atlantean artifact, such as a certain necklace I've heard about.
I'll never trade away my necklace.
Well then, if that's how you feel, surprise me.
Would you do business with my friend here?
Madame, I'll do business with anyone.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye for now.
At your command, madame. Don't be a stranger now.
Interesting character.
Trade, huh?
Right, let's switch back.
Indy,
Yes?
I think you better take over.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Well, that's good. At least that means you're paying attention.
Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
Let's talk about a trade.
Okay, what you got?
I'm offering this mysterious eel figurine.
Now that looks interesting. You've got a deal, mister. Now listen carefully. I don't know exactly where to find it, but the Lost Dialogue of Plato is in the Sprague collection. Got that?
I think so. The Sprague collection.
Very good. Nice doing business with you.
The Sprague collection? You know something, Sophia? I believe Barnett College owns the Sprague collection.
It was at home all along. Well, hopefully the army will do the right thing then.
Fantastic news.
If it needs to act.
Connor, at last!
I'm kind of hoping for a
See
peaceful
what
transfer of
Capsule
power
has
and just
kindly
things going back to normal.
What on earth?
Isn't it amazing?
You fool! You come back to show me this prehistoric knick-knack?
Herr Doctor, I believe this knick-knack, as you call it, comes from the Lost City.
Then we have failed! I see no evidence here of some magical metal Plato called orichalcum!
Look here. Concealed in the base is a small shiny bead.
And it glitters like fire! Exactly as Plato described.
It's my guess we found the treasure we seek.
I never guess! We must test!
My God!
We've done it! The energy of uranium without any radioactivity! And those smug American scientists know nothing!
That gives me an idea. Suppose I place the bead inside the statue's open mouth. You saw that? Think of trucks powered by these beads. Think of tanks. Think of airplanes.
Use your imagination, Colonel. Think big like the Americans. Think of bombs.
Well, I understand it. God of War Ragnarok seems to be good.
So why are you dragging me in here?
Plato's Lost Dialogue should be here somewhere.
Need some help?
You can't go with me. You don't have tenure.
Fine, rub my nose in it. I'll meet you in your office.
I'll join you. Because there's something I need to collect from the office before I move on.
Well, don't just stand there. Go find Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Phew. Guess I should have cleaned it out. I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor oil.
Right. Now we're all set, and we can go do our exploring. Now, I don't know exactly where the spray collection will be, because that is different, should be different every time, so let's go up here. Yeah, I don't know about Victoria 3 yet. Need some more time for it to crystallize into its final form, if it ever gets there.
I believe it's part of the old Sprague collection.
Oh, cool. Found it. That means I don't have to do quite as much. We just need to get this
An old
bookcase.
lecture hall desk, complete with a wad of gum, I'll bet.
Yeah.
It sure is gooey.
That's
a fine example of braided hemp.
Use the rope. Right, let's push the big crate. Pick up the arrowhead.
It's from the Shamet collection. Very sharp.
Right, back down. Yeah, well, everyone has their own opinions, Alarima. I'm not quite willing to write it off yet. It is interesting enough to watch, but definitely needs to have a few more rounds of polish to be certain, so they can insert some character into some of the countries.
It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed. Here it is, the Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Yeah. Alright, the Hermocrates, we have found it. There's a couple of passages that have been highlighted with these paper clips. In shame I hereby do recant the time whereof Critias spoke. In rendering Egyptian into Greek, he made a tenfold error. Instead of lying 3,000 miles hence, Atlantis may have been 30,000 miles away, or perhaps it was less than 300 miles from our own shores. Likewise, it may be that the Lost Kingdom held sway as many as 100,000 years ago, or as few as 1,000. If the kingdom arose on earth beyond anywhere that men might travel, then we would never hear of it. We ought to accept the lesser figure. So glorious Atlantis founded two colonies, the lesser 150 miles northwest of the city, and the greater 660 miles away from southeast. Gates of the kingdom opened only with the aid of special stones. At many outposts, the sunstone sufficed, if sunset made the tall horns red. At the greater colony, a moonstone was also needed, with the sun dying as the new moon is born. To approach Atlantis itself, a worstone was required as well, with the darkest night soon to rule the western sea. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. And it is said that dwellers in Atlantis had no horses nor need for them. Orichalcum, the metal that glittered like fire, this they had instead. They cast it into shiny beads and used them as we do minted coins, paying statues to do their work as if by magic. When the colonies were failing, wise men carved strange devices out of amber to search for the metal, but only proud Atlantis ever yielded a supply. You have called the kingdom wealthy, but surely this is absurd. As the waters rose around their city, the kings of Atlantis, one after another, sought to hold off the fate. Knowing mortal man would never rule the sea, they planned a huge colossus which, by the use of orichalcum 10 beats at a time, would make them like the gods themselves. Nerofsal was one such king. He it was, say the wise men of Egypt, who first put men in the colossus, making many freaks of nature, at times when the celestial spheres were well aligned. This I doubt. We are hearing a child. Right. Let's get back to Sophia. Well, that's not really a fair comparison, Mr. Skaven. After all, the Marvel universe is not the same as the actual legend.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternheart is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
We've already done this.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Plato mentions colonies and outposts. We'll find them.
But he doesn't name them.
Other sources may identify them for us.
I wonder. Where's my spirit guide when I need him?
Come on, Sophia. The answer's in the book, not outer space.
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Good old Nur-Ab-Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Don't push this too far, Sophia.
Will you just shut up and listen to me? Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo.
Why should he help us?
Or was it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar?
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm not so sure about
still.
that.
You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful. You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take together as a team.
Right, so here we have to make a choice about which version of the game we would like to play. Now, this particular dialogue that Sophia has with us is influenced actually by that choice I showed in the beginning, where we either talked our way into, knocked out the guard, or used the intelligence path by moving crates back in New York. You gotta turn your brain off a little bit. Yeah, all the Indiana Jones movies are just fine. Just don't think about it too hard. I mean, they're making stuff up as they're going along. So, which path would you think is most interesting to play? Because we get to make this choice here. We're not married to the way I went into the base. Do we go with team? Do we go with the action path or the thinking path? Alright, we've got one vote for team. And that's all we're gonna get today. Team it is.
Alright, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
I do enjoy the team game a little bit more than the other two, but there is fun stuff in any of the paths.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
Well, it can be tedious, but most of the fighting I just usually do the one-hit knockout punch. If I can remember what that is like.
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
You know where to find Omar al-Jabbar?
Omar is one of my best customers. His shop is on the other side of the marketplace.
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here. Today, I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift. Now, let me get back to work, please.
Alright, so that's one thing done. Let's move on.
Sophia.
What?
I actually did not want to talk with her, but I misclicked.
Never mind.
Okay.
Always a good indication whether or not it's a good time to talk with Sophia. If she answers what whenever you talk with her, that usually means it's not the right time. If she answers yes, then she actually has something to do for you. Right, move her out of the way because Sophia's just a little bit too close to the knife thrower.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Yeah, cats can be like that.
Nice knives.
Yes, they were a gift from my father, the greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example. But alas, no one will volunteer to be my assistant since the accident.
Do you know where to find Omar al-Jabbar?
He has a shop nearby behind the marketplace.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother. I just wish a volunteer would step forward to assist me.
Oh, luckily we have one of those in supply.
Excuse me.
What?
I think you should volunteer to help the knife thrower.
No, you don't, Jones.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
Right. Perfectly safe.
Take a good look at his dexterity.
Well, okay. I better not get too close.
Oof! Look here, ladies and gentlemen. A volunteer.
But...
Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of.
But...
Just walk over to the board now. Ta-da! Thank you for your brave assistance, my dear. Allow me to express my gratitude by giving you this souvenir knife.
Here, take this knife before I use it on you.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What looks good today?
Today we have a special, squab on a stick, only 20 dinars.
You accept U.S. currency?
Sorry, no.
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar, his pitiful excuse for a shop is down the alley here.
Oh, a squab would sure hit the spot.
20 dinars, Effendi.
Maybe we can make a deal.
What kind of deal?
I'll trade this beautiful knife for a squab.
I already have several of those knives. The knife thrower has notoriously bad aim.
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
Certainly, Effendi.
Let's go talk to the guy in the back alley here, who we already know who it is, but he will not tell us his name.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you, Effendi?
Are you Mr. Omar Al-Jabbar?
I am but a humble shopkeeper. My name is unimportant.
Do you ever deal in antiquities from Atlantis?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Many a fool dreams of the Lost Kingdom. How may I know your intentions are serious?
I don't think I've got anything that would convince you.
Not unless you possess one of the stone keys that open the gates of Atlantis.
Well, unfortunately, we do not have that.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
How much for the mask?
You can take the worthless thing. It's scaring away my best customers.
Right. What we need to do here. At least we don't have to go into the mini game with the man with the fez, walk around Algiers to find where something is hidden. I don't recall exactly what it is, but it is part of the other two paths.
Well, here we are.
But what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him. We did all our business by mail.
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
Okay, I'll try to find him.
Good. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
A seance?
I'll go get ready.
Right. Now we have to wait until he shows up, and there he is.
Excuse me. Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier?
Possibly. Who wants to know?
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College. Jones, Jones, Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist. That's me. And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. Adding up today's date and my birthday, foretold extraordinary events on the boulevard tonight. And here I bump into you. Ah, what good fortune.
Very superstitious man.
What can you tell me about Atlantis? Oh, that depends. I fear my wife will kill me unless I forget my crazy dreams. To persuade me to ignore her wishes, answer me this. When were the many freaks of nature created? When the celestial spheres were well aligned. Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's Lost Dialogue well. How can I help you? Madame Sophia would like to trade her wisdom for yours. I'm sure she would. And steal my secrets. What kind of idiot you take me for?
Oh, come on.
Monsieur Trottier? Yes? Sorry about being so rude. I do not believe your sincerity. Monsieur Trottier? Yes? Have a nice evening.
Alright, let's just go upstairs then.
Any luck, Indiana? Where's Trottier?
I've tried, and that fool won't come up here.
I hadn't thought about that possibility. Just drop Nurab Sal's name.
Meantime, let's do a little bit preparatory work.
It's a fuse box. It doesn't seem to open. I can't move it. Now is not the time.
Right, so we have what we need. Alright, let's try again.
Over here, Monsieur Trottier. Yes? I just want you to know I work for Nurab Sal. Did you say Nurab Sal? Well, perhaps you're not the buffoon I took you for. Now, excuse me while I consider this.
Alright. Once he appears again, we should be able to convince him. Oh, there he is.
Just a moment, monsieur. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you? Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Oh, this is a big step. I'm not sure. Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel. Well, I do need a new spirit guide in my life. So I'll do it. Please lead the way. Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Is he here?
Keep him busy. I'm going to try something.
All right then. Give me a minute while I set him up. Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I'm so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then, I need a token of power to set the mood.
Well, I have this stone key. I truly believe it is from the lost city.
Very good indeed. Now we can begin. Let a smile be your umbrella.
Now is not the time.
Let's move on.
The lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Narab Sal is trying to signal us. Oh, I feel the presence of Narab Sal approaching us.
Ooh.
Alright. See you later, General Skaven. Another time.
Well done, Indy.
Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Al-Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
Huh?
I better put the flashlight back. I'd better put the sheet back.
Wait for me!
And back to LG as we go. Plane tickets must have been so cheap in this time period. Right, so just give the sun.
It's a stone disc with solar images carved into it. Excuse me. I think this may interest you.
Ah. It is said that 3 stone discs were needed to open the gates of Atlantis. This looks like one of them. A sunstone, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Jones.
How do you know who I am?
Yeah, how?
My dear Miss Hapgood, when you're Omar Al-Jabbar, you know these things.
Then you are Al-Jabbar.
Yes, a lowly dealer in oddities and trinkets at your service.
Let's get down to business, shall we? What do you know about Atlantis?
Yes, tell us.
Well, somewhere deep in the Atlas Mountains, there's an archaeological dig site. I'm convinced it contains the remains of an Atlantean outpost.
What makes you so sure it's Atlantean?
From time to time, scoundrels appear in my shop to trade pieces they stole there. The designs are unmistakable.
Hey dear.
Whose dig is it?
Europeans, Germans, I believe.
Where is it exactly?
I'm not exactly sure. I've learned enough to make a rough map, but it's very rough. The problem is, the desert is no place for a civilized man like myself.
We'll go.
We will?
I admire your courage, but you'll never survive the desert. Give up while you still have your lives ahead of you.
We'll never give up.
Well then, let it be as God wills it. Come, I'll lend you my map. And a couple of sturdy camels.
I doubt it. Yeah, the flashlight would have been helpful, but that would be stealing us. Never mind the sunstone we just stole from Trottier, but... You know, potato, pomme de terre, eh? He goes back to his shop. A few hours later.
You've returned alive. Tell me, how was your trip?
Okay, except our camels died a mile out of town.
A terrible shame. Those were my last 2 camels. Perhaps I can make amends in some small way. Do you still have that mask I gave you?
Yeah, I've got it right here. Why do you ask?
I'd like to trade you for it.
What will you give me?
That depends. Do you have anything in mind?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this baseball? It's been autographed by your country's Lou Gehrig.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
And now comes the tedious process of figuring out what the shopkeeper wants.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
I'm listening.
I'll trade you this autographed baseball for a squab.
I'm sorry, Effendi, but I cannot make that trade. Although that shade of white fits perfectly in my house.
Alright, so you want something white.
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
Certainly, Effendi.
Alright, now go through the entire list of things that Omar
Excuse me
has that make no sense for this pottery shop.
Can I trade my baseball for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Something white would be nice.
Anything else?
Make an offer.
Make an offer.
Well, how about this beautiful white cane? It was once touched by Queen Victoria.
Alright.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
I don't know how many white things he has, so this could take a while.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
I'm listening.
Will you trade a squab for this finely crafted cane?
I'm sorry, Effendi, but I cannot make that trade. Though it is a pleasant color.
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
Certainly, Effendi.
Hmm? Come on, give me the one thing I want.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my cane for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Something white would be nice.
Anything else?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this lovely bar of soap? It's 99 and 94 100% pure.
Alright.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
I'm listening.
Squab for this bar of soap. What do you say?
This is perfect gift for my mother-in-law. And it's so color coordinated. Here, have a squab.
Thank you.
Woohoo!
Squab, huh? Looks like a barbecued pigeon.
Give squab and a stick to the beggar.
Excuse me.
You bring food?
Here.
Thank you, Effendi. Here's your free gift.
It says 1-day pass, Kareem sightseeing tours.
Alright. That's gonna have to do for today, because it's now getting close to 4 o'clock, and I think we've had quite enough of this diversion as it is. So, I'd like to thank you all for coming by. Next time we'll be playing something different, something more interesting, hopefully. We'll keep Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis in our back pocket should we ever need it. Unless, of course, you're all dying to see the end of this particular playthrough. So, see you all next time. Thank you for coming by. Toodaloo.